Hi guys, welcome back here. So today I'll be doing the all FanGele on my head. So the measurement for this gele is 80-20, and I start by making my 4 base pleats. You could make yours more depending on the size of the gele you're using. So on my left hand I have my 80 flap, and on the right I have the 20 flap. So after putting it on my head, I try to arrange my pleats. As a beginner, you have to take your time with this. I use the 80 on my left and 20 on my right because I'm right-handed, and this is going to determine where I'll be pleating from. So once I take the gele from my left to my right, I'll be pleating from my right, and it will be easier for me to pleat from my right than from my left. So whatever you do at the base determines the finish. You take every step in bits. It's not something you really need to rush about, especially when it's your first time doing it. So here I drag the 20 flap and I put the 80 flap over it, and I bring it to the front. I take my pin to secure it before I start to make my pleats. Now at this point you could take a break and you could rest, because by now your gele will be firmly placed on your head. Then you start to make your pleats. Now it's important that as you're making your pleats, you're progressing. You don't just stay at one point and make your pleats. You make like 3 pleats, then progress. You could secure your pleats with pins, just to take it easy on your hands. Now as you're tying your gele might start to shift to your forehead, but you don't really need to shift back or do anything, and it shouldn't shift much if your gele is firm on your head. So but if it still happens that you feel your gele is still firm, just leave it and continue making your pleats. Now it is important to secure with pins at every point, especially when you feel like the pleats are too much to handle. Make sure you don't lose any pleats. And be careful when you're using your pins to secure your pleats. Now this tutorial is very basic and beginner friendly, so you could just give it a try. So at this side you really want to be careful, because it's really easy for you to lose all your hard work here. But with patience and going back to make sure your pleats are standing and are firm, you definitely get through. Now I go to the back, but I had a little difficulty here because of my hair. So I decided not to tie, which is really important, especially as a beginner. You don't need to tie your gele at the back, because it can really get busy here, especially when you have a full hair. So all you do is take the 80 flap, make a twist, and take the 20 flap, then just do it this way. So you twist both of them around themselves, then pin to your gele. Make sure when you're pinning you don't drag your gele, because it's going to affect your base plates. So that way you come back to make sure that you've not lost your pleats. So I take the excesses on the side and I drag it. You don't drag too much. Drag to your desired size. Then cover. If you don't have any hair hanging at the back, you just cover. It's easier to cover that way. So you take your pins, then use it to secure your gele. Sometimes you might need more than one, but make sure that your gele is firmly secured at the back and is neat, because you don't want excesses hanging everywhere. So all you do now is you start to arrange your gele till you feel you're fine with it, and this is exactly how you tie your own FanGele on your head. So I'll be making subsequent videos on other styles. If you appreciate this video, I just want you to drop your comments or anything indicating that you like this video, and you could subscribe as well, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for staying.